welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit different as far as prom makeup tutorials. I wanted to try to create a face definitely under $100, so I created a face of affordable makeup with $60. So I went through my collection and pulled out all of my products that I felt would create a great prom makeup look, and they were affordable. So if you guys want to see how I did this look for $60, then please keep watching. Okay guys, so we are going to go ahead and get started. I have written down all the products that I'm going to be using today and all of their prices. So I thought that this would be a really good video to do, especially because it's prom season and just ball dance season. And you know, even if you just want to buy the products on your own and do them for your own looks, I feel like it's a good idea. And I don't know if I said this in the intro or not, but because I haven't recorded the intro yet. You get it? Yeah. But these are products that you can keep, like, after you do your makeup for prom. You can keep these products and continue to wear them even if you don't wear makeup like that. So this is going to be a $60 affordable it's using affordable makeup. $60 doesn't sound affordable, but it's using all affordable products. So you can add in whatever products you want and still have all drugstore products, if you feel me. So these are products that you can keep after you do your makeup and look bomb at prom and still, oh, look bomb at prom. Oh yes, I may put that in the title. Look bomb at prom. Look bomb at prom. Okay, extra dry and crusty, and you know, you don't want to have super crusty dry lips, especially, you know, if you got a little boyfriend or whatever. I'm gonna like wipe off the excess sugar, but it is just a sugar scrub, so you're supposed to put it on there, rub your lips around or whatever. It's definitely very similar to the MAC exfoliating scrub that they have. I love that one as well. I just feel like I don't use it enough, so I'm using it today so you guys can have bomb lips if you want to try this out. It's not a part of the price, like I said, but if you want to try it out, I'll have it down in the description box below. So I'm going to go ahead and get started off with brows. And right now, because of the way my brows are set up, I don't do any tweezing or concealing after my brows like that anymore. I just fill in my brows with a pencil, and that's that. The eyebrow pencil that I'm going to be using today is the Milani Easy Brow Eyebrow Pencil, and it is $4.97 at, I believe, Walmart. Of course, you don't have to be like me. You can actually go get your brows microbladed, threaded, whatever you want to do, so that you don't have to fill them in so much and they'll be looking like bomb. But I just choose to tweeze my own brows, save money, you know. And I'm not that big, like super duper big on brows anyway, so I just kind of do my own brows. I've tried so many different powders, you guys, like, and they're just not, they don't work for me. So I like to use pencils, and to me it's just a lot quicker and easier, and it just makes them look decent enough for me. The video and it being affordable and less costly, I did not include a brow gel because I just felt like, you know, you don't always need brow gels. Everybody doesn't use a brow gel, so I just kind of left it out. So moving on now to the eyes. I've talked about this palette for a little bit here on my channel, at least since Christmas, because I picked it up at Christmas and I feel like I haven't used it enough, and it's a bomb palette. So this is the Profusions Mixed Metals palette. This is the palette that I'm going to be using today, and it just has these 9 matte and metallic eyeshadows in here. If I can open it up, it is $10 at Target, and it is just bomb. Like, it gives you pretty much a nice array of different colors that you want to do. So first off, for the sake of price as well, I'm going to actually prime my eyes with the concealer I'm going to be using today. This is the NYX HD Photo Concealer, and it's $4.99, and I got it from my local beauty supply store. So if you guys go to a beauty supply store, you can easily pick most NYX products up. So I'm actually going to put this on my eyelids as a primer as well, because most primers have the same consistency as concealers. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. Buffing brush and just buff it all over my eyelids. Now, if you do not have oily eyelids, you don't have to even worry about this step. So you definitely don't even have to. This is why I didn't include a eyeshadow primer, because I feel like everyone does not prime their lids and everybody doesn't have oily eyelids like I do. So they don't need to prime their lids. So to start off, I think I'm going to start off with taking Adventurous. Down here, it's just a very kind of light tan brown color. And I'm going to pick up quite a bit and tap off any excess. I love this palette as well because if you're kind of in a rush and you're doing your makeup, it has a huge mirror in it, so you don't have to have like a nice space to do your makeup in. Like, you have a huge mirror on this palette, so sometimes some of us are in a rush and we're having to do our makeup on the go, so this is really convenient for that. Another smaller, kind of more crease brush, and now I'm going to go in with Rust. So Rust is kind of like a reddish orangish tone color, and I'm going to put quite a bit of that on the brush, tap off the excess again, and this is going to go more into the crease area. So this is going to be like our first kind of starting of the color on the lid, and because this color is a little bit light for my eyelids per se, I'm going to just keep building it up more and more until I can actually see enough color coming onto the lid. So now that I'm done putting that shade in my crease area, I'm actually going to take a little bit of Devious. I'm going to start off with a little bit of Devious, and then I think I might tap into a little bit of Risky, which is the darkest shade. And I'm actually going to stay with the same brush because I want to kind of mix in a little bit of that rust color with the Devious. So I'm going to stay with the same brush, and I'm going to pick up just a little bit of Devious. So as you can see, you see a little bit of darkening up there. Not too much darkening up, but a little bit, which is what I want, because I'm trying to create just an array of different colors, but making it very blended though, not too harsh. And choosing a palette like this kind of gave me that ability to do that. So that's really why I wanted to go with this. So now I'm going to take a more denser brush, and I'm actually going to tap into my Devious shade a little bit and tap a little bit into Risky. And I'm going to go, and I'm actually going to tap off the excess this time, and I'm going to go right in that outer corner again, and you'll see it starting to get even darker. All right, so I think I'm going to actually stop there for now, and it doesn't look super duper dark. As you can see, it's not like very dramatic or very dark. I'm actually going to go ahead and do the other side now, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So right now I'm just really focusing in on the blending and making sure the darker shades are not looking harsh in the slightest bit. So just really want to make sure everything is blown out and really nicely blended. All right, so now that I've kind of built up the outer area, I'm going to go in with my focal eyeshadows now. And I'm using more of like a flexible brush because I don't want it to be like a pack on situation. I want it to kind of be nicely kind of faded on and blended as well. So as you can see, that's how the eyes are looking. And if you wanted to stop here, you definitely could. You could add some eyeliner and some mascara and be done with it if you wanted to. But because it's prom and I want to jazz it up a little bit more, I'm actually going to be using my Wet n Wild loose pigment. This step is completely optional, but I am going to add it into the price of the overall look because it is prom. So the loose pigments are at Walmart for $4.87. So they are just like this. The color that I have is the Heart of Rose Gold. So I kind of went with like a champagne-y gold, but I'm going to top it off with a rose gold on the top. And this is just what the little packaging looks like. I've used this before on my channel, I believe. And I like because I like this packaging by Wet n Wild because you get a little topper to close it, which is really nice so it's not going everywhere, and it's kind of like a little salt and pepper shaker, and you can just kind of shake it out if you want. I'm not going to do that though because I don't want it to get everywhere, so I'm going to be using a brush and I'm just going to kind of shake it into the lid. So this is how much I have in the lid right now, if you guys can see that. And I'm just going to tap my brush into the lid and cover my brush, and then I'm going to tap it onto my lid area. So I'm just going to make sure I use every little bit that I put in the cap. So you don't want to put too much in the cap because, you know, you don't want it going everywhere. Even though you haven't did your foundation yet, you still don't want it going everywhere. I'm going to go ahead and just pretty much do almost the same steps. So I'm going to speed through this on the outer V area, and we're going to go ahead and finish off the eyes here in a minute. Now I'm going in with my e.l.f. liquid liner. It is $3 at Target. So last step for the eyes, because I feel like we've spent 40 minutes on the eyes, so I'm gonna have to edit a lot down because I've spent a long time on my eyes. This is the Kiss Demi Wispies. They are $2.99 from my local beauty supply store. You can get Kiss from Walmart, but I usually pick it up from my local beauty supply store. That's usually where I find it the cheapest. Okay, so for priming my face, of course, this is something you don't necessarily have to do, but I am an oily person, and I know quite a few other people who are oily as well, and I like to prime my face. So I'm using the Milani Prime Shield Face Primer. This is the mattifying version, and it is $8.97 at Walmart. So I really like to focus this in my T-zone area. Since that's where I get the oiliest all the time. So for foundation, I went back and forth between a few good foundations, but of course I wanted to keep it affordable for you all and give you all a lot of options, because I know there's some affordable foundations, but they kind of only cater to one side of the spectrum as far as skin tones go sometimes. So these are the ones that I chose, and this is the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation. So I have the Dewy and Smooth Foundation and the Matte and Poreless Foundation. So this I chose because of that reason, because you get the dewy and smooth, the matte and poreless. So if you're someone who is dewy, is more on the dewy side, you can definitely go with the matte and poreless. If you're someone who is on the drier side, you can go with the dewy and smooth. And the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation is $5.94. So under $10, under $7. Like, that is an amazing price. So I'm going to bring this all the way down to my neck area because I'm a little bit dark on my neck area down here. Are going to be going to prom. Depending on what type of dress you're wearing, you might want to make sure, you know, you put something over your face before you put your dress on, because that is crucial with some of these foundations. Most foundations are not transfer resistant. Of course, you want to make sure you get your right up under your neck as well, because you want to make sure it's nice and seamless. We use the concealer already. This is the NYX Photo HD Concealer. This is in the shade C08 Cafe. So I'm just going to put a little bit extra on because, again, it's prom and we want to make sure we're going to be covered, okay? So now that that step is done, we're going to set everything and bronze a little bit. And what better way to just have an all-in-one palette to do that with. This is the Black Radiance True Complexion palettes. You guys know that I have talked about these palettes quite a bit in the past year and a half, 2 years. They're bomb palettes. They are all in one. You get a highlighter, your setting powder, and your contour shade if you get the medium to dark palette for my particular skin tone or darker. You can use an all-in-one, just all-in-one palette. These palettes run for $6.66 at Walmart, I believe. So you really cannot beat this. Like, you really can't. And I'm setting my smile lines as well because I know that I get a lot of creasing in my smile lines, and because you're going to be taking a lot of pictures, laughing with your friends, you know, you don't want your makeup to super duper crease in that area. So I set that as well. And I also set my forehead because that's important, and my chin area. I ran out of space because I've been sitting here forever filming this look. All right, so now that we have that together, and I think the look is turning out really nicely, and I'm really happy about it. I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder. This is just what it looks like. This is in the shade Crown of my Canopy. These are $4.68, so very inexpensive highlighters. You don't have to spend $40 on a highlighter. So pretty. And I'm just going to take a little bit down the bridge of my nose area. And then a little bit on my Cupid's bow. Gorgeous highlighter. So for lips, I'm going to be taking my NYX Lip Lingerie, and these are $6.99 at Target and Ulta, I believe. I'm using the shade Teddy. You guys know I love the lip lingeries. I don't really like bold looking lips. I like more natural lips. Of course, do what works best for your look. This is just what I like. I would say throw this in your bag, like throw this and maybe your gloss in your bag. And then I'm going to go over it with the NYX Buttergloss. This is completely optional, so I'm not going to add it into the price, but I like to have a gloss over my lips sometimes. Okay guys, so that is the finished makeup look. Of course, you can add your own setting spray. I'm actually not going to add any setting spray. I'm confident that this is going to last all night long. So definitely let me know if you guys recreate this look down in the comment section below. And also, if you have any questions, comments, leave those down in the comment section below. And thumbs up this video if you like this idea, because I did. I think it was a good idea. Also, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.